Here's a song about herpes. Herpes, herpes, do you have herpes? If you got herpes, that's okay. You can get it on your eye or on your vagina. Most people have it on their mouth, but there's a thing called self-inoculation. That's where you touch your mouth herpes and then you touch your own genitals and you give yourself genital herpes. Here's another fact that you might not know. If you have mouth herpes and then you give oral sex to your partner, you're probably going to give genital herpes to your partner. Herpes, herpes, do you have herpes? If you have herpes, that's okay. You can get it on your eye or on your vagina. Hello. So, I was going to start this YouTube channel about 3 weeks ago, but I didn't start it because I got a huge cold sore on my face. I mean, maybe I should have done, because there's nothing wrong with having herpes on your face. A lot of people have herpes on their face. The way I got that herpes on my face was a really stupid story. I think this was about 2006. I'm gonna say 2006, but I'm not entirely, I don't really know. Basically, when I was 15 years old, I moved schools and started a new school. Like, you know when you're 15 and all you want is to be cool and just try and fit in, and I just really didn't. I immediately made friends with the cool kids at school, or tried to make friends with the cool kids at school. And the way I did this when I was 15 is I basically lied my ass off about my life. I think one of the first conversations I had at school with this new group of girls was about boys and kissing and all that stuff that you don't really know that much about when you're an innocent 15-year-old. Well, I didn't know anything about it because I was a massive loser and literally had no idea about anything. At the age of 15, I still hadn't had my first kiss yet. So I started talking to these girls about boys and kissing. And I was like, yeah, I've kissed a lot of boys. Like, a lot. And they were like, oh my god, really? That's so cool. Tell us all about it. And then I would be like, oh, I don't even know, like, you know, you just put your lips on someone else's lips and, you know, you just kiss them. Kiss them. And then my new friend would say, oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, you're really cool. And I was like, yeah, I know him, obviously. So I got invited to an event with these girls at an underage nightclub in Newcastle. Obviously that was the cool thing to do when you were 15. So basically I went to this underage nightclub with this group of girls. I was so excited to be with these new friends. So they did this thing at this underage nightclub, and I think teenagers tend to do it a lot. I don't know if this still happens now, but people just walk around the club like asking if you want to kiss them. So groups of boys would come up and be like, do you want to make out with us, like? So yeah, people were just walking up to each other in this club, making out with each other, and then just walking away. Which is really weird. Like, I don't, like, as an adult, that just doesn't really happen, does it? Unless you're really drunk. I mean, maybe that happens. So this was going on around me, and all my new friends were like, oh my god, Chloe, you have to show us how you make out with people. Did you just totally make out with somebody? So obviously I was like, yeah, obviously. So there I was in the club, waiting for somebody to come up and ask me to make out with them. And lo and behold, from across the room walked a group of boys dressed in Fred Perry and fake Burberry clothes. And yeah, I got asked to snog one of them. Do you want to make out with us? Yeah. So we made out, he walked away, and that was my first kiss. And not only was it my first kiss, but also I woke up the next day with a cold sore on my face, and he gave me face herpes, which I've not been able to get rid of because herpes is incurable. Herpes has a lot of stigma attached to it, and it really shouldn't, to be honest, because so many people have it. It's so common. This randomer in a club had herpes. He's passed it on to me. I'm sure I probably passed it on to other teenagers when I was younger. Like, yeah, nobody wants herpes, obviously. If you get it on your genitals, then I can imagine that's really painful. I get cold sores multiple times in a year. I have to take pills to stop my cold sores from coming up all the time. They're just very aggressive. This is all beside the point. I just wanted to tell you the story about how I got herpes on my face, / my first kiss. Sadly for my 15-year-old self, my inner freak must have started to emerge because I got intermittently bullied at school after that. I often got locked in the cupboard at lunchtime. But who cares, those school days are over, I'm an adult with a job now. So anyway, I think what we need to take from this is that herpes is fine. Because it's infectious. It's highly infectious. You're gonna give it, you're gonna spread it around.